Do you know, whenever I think, do you know what? Well, at least we know it's not going to get more frustrating than that. And we've 2 weeks. The players are playing out of their skin for their countries. We got nothing to worry about. And it's United at Anfield.
Fuck it out.
Then we go and put in the most frustrating one yet. Maybe it's the fact that I had to wait 2 weeks, that I was stewing on the last loss for 2 weeks, looking forward to this for 2 weeks, looking forward to the match all day. And this again is going to be just another rant video. You know what? I miss the crew drawings. I miss being joyous and saying, how about that, that's right up your middle. I just want to get back to making joyous YouTube videos about Liverpool. But my God. And I don't even know if this is a match where it's like, well, you know what? We did hit the post 3 times and miss 2 sitters. Am I being harsh? This was not a performance. It wasn't a result, and it wasn't a performance like we would expect. So I'm going to go through a little bit of venting, and then at the end I want to give you my 5 incredibly reactionary things that I would change if I was Liverpool manager. Because Big Arne, you know I love you, you know I respect you, I've told you that personally on many occasions, but I think that there is some issues that need to be addressed. And do you know what? And do you know what the annoying thing is as well? Because obviously they scored in the first minute. So barring the 5 minutes between Gakpo's equaliser and their winner, you spent the entire match frustrated. And the worst thing is I couldn't even celebrate, or I didn't even celebrate Gakpo's goal because I was not sure that he wasn't offside. So I'm just like, I'm watching it like that. And then you see the replay and you see, okay, the leg is out, he's onside. I'm like, all right. That's it. That's all I got. Right. But the thing is, if we had have scored 2 goals and won, it kind of would have just papered over the cracks because the performance again was not great. While I enjoy winning while we're not playing well, and there's the old adage of, you know, that's what champions do. They win when they're not playing well. But there comes a time when if you're not playing well, sometimes you want the loss. I mean, I hear myself say, I hear it. Look, nobody wants a loss, but I want the results to mirror the performance. I don't want any papering over the cracks and for them to be like, we're fine. I want them to be like, oh shit, we need to act like right now. We can't sustain another loss. Like, we have to act right now. What's going wrong? I mean, look, I'm not even gonna, I don't have that much of an issue with their goals, but to the contrary of that, the ref didn't stop play for a head injury on McAllister. Said he didn't see it. When we've played matches quite recently where the ref will just stop it just because player's down. Just got a little nick on the ankle there. Jesus Christ. So I'm not even going to mention that. But I'll also tell you what champions don't do, in my, of course, completely uneducated opinion, is they don't play kitchen sink football from 60 minutes on. Like, we're a much better team than Man United. Why do we have to resort to, like, let's just send the ball, boys? We're better than that. And that's what they want. That's how they got their second goal, because we're all gung-ho. It's almost like Slot, because I feel like Slot got a bee in his bonnet last year about every time Liverpool played exciting football. It was like, oh, remnants of Jurgen Klopp there. And Slot's like, no, I like exciting football too. So it's like this year he's like made a point of like, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Also, let's talk a little bit about Salah as well. Let me be the first to say I don't think he's playing that well. But the thing is, I can see it. I can see it in Salah's eyes where he's even gone like, what the fuck? Why am I shit now? It's like I can see it in him, like he's almost embarrassed to be playing this bad. At least, I don't know if I'm just projecting. He should be embarrassed playing like that. But I can just see it in him where he's like, ugh. But that opportunity that he had at the back post where, I mean, either score or pass to Florian Wirtz, excuse me. No one around him and an open goal. The keeper's too busy focused on you. But he shoots and he hits it so wide from so close to the goal. It doesn't even hit the side netting. It's just, boom. It was odd to me. And I'll get to it in my 5 things I would change if I was Liverpool manager. But like, our in-form attackers aren't on the pitch. Salah's our least in-form attacker on the pitch. I'm starting to think that Slot is just going to play a life-size cardboard cutout of Mo Salah during AFCON. And I tell you, it might even be an improvement. What? No, listen. Here is Here's 5 things I would change if I was Liverpool manager. Which, for the record, I don't know what I'm talking about. Ugh, big blue ball. Number 1, Ekitike starts. He is our only in-form attacker at the minute. He's scoring. He looks an animal. Obviously, he's scoring goals, but it spoke volumes to me that Isak started ahead of him when Isak has, he's just got the 1 goal or whatever. And I know the big plan is like Isak there, but I mean, what's Ekitike thinking? Like, what's Isak done to warrant that place? So that's one that I'm like, I don't like. He has to start, and he has to start centrally, because Gakpo. I would actually. This is number 2. I would actually stick with Gakpo on the left. I thought he had. Look, some might look at this game and say Gakpo had a shocker because he missed that sitter and hit the post a few times, but he was our only attacking outlet, really. I would keep Gakpo on the left. So that's not really a change technically because he is keeping Gakpo on the. Up next, I would drop Mo Salah. I would drop him for Chiesa or Frimpong. Look, I get it. Salah's going to go down as one of Liverpool's greatest ever players. Like, literally, he's in the all-time 11. But let's just imagine, like, there was no names, no faces on any Liverpool players. There were a bunch of foosball characters. You wouldn't play him based on what he's given you at the minute. And, like, Chiesa is our next best attacker in form. And he's feeding off scraps and getting goals. So, our 2 most in-form attacking players, let's start them, eh? Number 4, I would start Wirtz and build the team around him. Wirtz is, incredibly young. You can see the quality that he's got. This bollocks about, is he a flop? And then I'm tired of even hearing professionals' opinion on like, such and such says to have patience with Florian Wirtz. Such and such says, that's, just stop buying into the noise. He's actually playing well. I don't get it. Like, he'd have loads of assists if our players finished some of these chances that he set up for them. If it was me, and again, I don't know nothing, but I would start Wirtz and figure it out. He's the player who is thinking. There were so much rushed passes and rushed shots and bad decision making. Wirtz he's got a quick mind and he's got quick feet. He made a big difference when he came on, and I would just just start him. I get it. Szoboszlai was probably our best player, arguably on the pitch. I would not get rid of him, but I wouldn't have him as that central attacking midfielder role. I would have Wirtz and I would start him. And look, on this and number 5, this is going to be a bit unfair to you, Big Arna. I'm sorry, mate, but I wouldn't go to Dubai in the middle of after losing 3 games. And I'm sorry, this one's going to sting. It's going to sting me to say it to you, Big Arna. And I know you're watching avidly, but I wouldn't go to Dubai after 3 losses. And I know this is going to be unreasonable because it was a family holiday. If you're my Liverpool manager, I want you to be utterly obsessed. I want you to have a terrible work-life balance and for you to be totally fine with that. That's what I really want. It just doesn't sit well with me. I get it. Look, you want a mental break. You're probably under a lot of pressure. You just want to spend some quality time with your family. Well, you can't. I know you can. But if you are going to spend that time, and I'm going to think about things and then come back and the team plays the exact same way with the exact same formation. It's like, maybe if you come back and you're like, I've been, I've my head has been cleared and now I totally see what we need to do. Okay, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play in exactly the same way and we're going to play the exact same formation. Let's get out there and give them hell, huh? Sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just because it rubbed me the wrong way when he went to Ibiza last year in the middle of the season. But we'd won the title at that stage. At this stage, I want you to be utterly trying to figure, I want you to, whatever. But for the love of God, if you remember nothing else from this video, Big Arna, and this is a personal message to you, at the very least, start Ekitike and start Chiesa. Man, what has Chiesa got to do? I don't even know if these videos are funny anymore. This is just me in an empty, echoey house ranting for the last few videos. It's frustrating. it's frustrating that, look, we're not playing like we're going to be winning anything anytime soon. So it's like, but the thing is, like, I feel like a click is just around the corner. I always feel like maybe that's what kills you. I feel like, okay, well, we're not going to let go 2 losses in a row. Remember that Forest loss last year, guys? It's like, okay, well, we're not going to go 3. 4 would be mental, right? You know, so you think like, okay, look, we know how to play. We know we're Liverpool. We know how to play. Do we? Shit happens. It's the worst spell of Arne Slot's tenure, and this will be a big test for him personally because he won. We won the league because we won the league last year off Klopp's team essentially the year before. Slot did a great job, obviously, but now he's brought in his players, and now this is his team. The book really does stop with him now this season. It's the first time that I've kind of questioned some of his decisions. Or lack of decision. Look, I don't even know what I'm saying. Let me know what you think down below. Just let me know what your thoughts are. And then I also, on a side note, took an absolute bath on the fantasy football because I believed in Salah versus Man United at Anfield. What a no-brainer. I brought in Haaland and I thought, no, but I'm not going to captain you though, mate. Because my man Mo has never steered me wrong. And I have operated on a set and forget policy with my captaincy for a couple of years now. But it's not working for me, so I don't know what I'm going to do next. But if you want to join that league, the link is down below. There's merch, there's a bunch of stuff, but you know, whatever. I'm too annoyed to plug anything. It's the Reds. We love them. This is just a safe space for us to vent. We're up against fucking X previous. We're up against fucking X Eintracht Frankfurt on Tuesday. Let's play better, lads. Yeah.